Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. Well, lucky your cards. You have the card of flying. Look at how rainbow and lit up and everything that is, that little Pegasus there. And you have the card of the Golden Palace. Check that out. Okay, both of these cards talk about opportunities. They both are talking also about being able to see things from a higher perspective. And so I almost feel like there's a need for you to take a wider view, a higher perspective, a look. I think if you take a higher vantage point, you're going to see exactly what you need to do. You need a perspective change, right? And I think that there's opportunities, though, that are opening up to you. 2023 is a year about really getting in alignment with our actions, in alignment with our goals and intentions. And so if you haven't actually figured out what it is that you want to do, now would be a really good time to focus on that. We start off this week still in retrograde energy for Mercury's in retrograde until the 18th, and Mars is retrograde until the 13th, so another full week of that. So it's kind of a slow start, but it's a really great time to do the reviewing, to do the research, to seek the information you need, to take time to see things from, oh my gosh, here we go, a higher perspective. There she is. She's sitting up there analyzing, looking at the situation, assessing which way the wind is blowing. So there's the Queen of Swords, and here we have the Page of Swords for your overall energy, which is doing the research. So this is a week of really trying to figure out exactly what it is that you want to do. It's a week of making choices and decisions, looking to see where the opportunities are. You have the most amazing reading I have seen yet. I only have a couple more to go. So this is pretty awesome. There is nothing negative in this reading whatsoever, but it is definitely about being balanced. What's interesting is that there's very little as far as being grounded goes, but I think when the decision-making process comes in, that's the time to get grounded. So first, what do you want to do? Here she's walking, just walking over, she's reading her book and the ideas are coming in and she's like on a tightrope, up in the air, but she is sitting here very grounded and sorting through it. So there's this grounded energy that needs to come into the decision-making process. The action to take is making a decision. We have this Two of Wands, and she's again sitting on the ground, but she's making her choice and her decision. So being very grounded and very practical in your decision making this week. This is about seeing things from a different perspective. When it comes to your resources, we've got the Hanged Man. She's seeing things from a different perspective. So your perspective is super important this week. That you take a longer range view. That you see things from a little bit more of a distance so that you can see more of the lay of the land. It will help you. It will help you to make the decision that is appropriate for you and whatever this goal or this intention is for 2023. And I really feel like this week is being very clear about what we want to do and making a plan. And that plan requires to do some reviewing of what you did before that worked and what didn't work, and researching what you need to do next. So here, the key of the situation is the Ace of Swords. It's the clarity. This is a week to get really clear. So far, we've got this Queen of Swords, this Page of Swords, this Ace of Swords, all helping you to make this Two of Wands decision. Okay, so it's really important that you're very clear-headed on what it is. The thing that's been kind of draining your energy, we have another sword of card here. We have the card of Justice. It's the balance. And so I really think creating a situation where you're very much in balance. Two of Wands also, to me, speaks of balance. I need to keep everything in balance. This Hangman, it's an imbalanced situation. And so when you are doing this decision-making process this week, whether this is about a career change or any, it feels like a major decision. Actually, it just feels like, what do you want 2023 to look like at the end of the year? So when you're laying out your roadmap for 2023, keeping in mind that it is important that you have financial goals, but that you also have fun goals, right? That it's about your health, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. That everything is in a nice, organized way where you're giving to yourself and to others in a way that is very balanced. This is where you kind of boss up and you become the CEO of your life. And that's been the struggle. That has been the struggle. Because in the area of challenge, you have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a boss. He's very creative energy, though. And the King of Wands, though, inspires others to help, encourages others. He's a leader that actually rolls up his sleeves and does the work alongside while leading. He leads through example. And so there's some part of that that's kind of been a struggle for you. Almost as though you have not been using your voice. When I see that lion standing in the background, it feels like, have you been using your voice? Have you been saying what it is that you want? But a really good leader also listens to other people and takes their opinions and ideas into account. And also, I want to say, maybe the struggle here is that you need expert, because you have this little page here seeking information, and maybe you need to go find a King of Wands that can give you expert advice on something that you're trying to accomplish, because here is what the big goal is. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's having it all. In the area that you're trying to transform, it's the Ten of Pentacles. And by the way, best goal ever. This is having it all. Emotionally, financially, setting up a legacy. So this is just, it's everything. And this is what seems like it's your big goal. So here in the heart space, we have the heart of the lion. Perfect. That's courage. It's strength. It's knowing when to roar and when to be gentle like a lamb, and finding that balance. And so something has been a little out of balance in the heart space, and we have the Justice card here. But this card of clarity tells me that you are understanding what it is that really needs to be brought into balance. Where do you anchor your energy? I love it. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands here, the way this is depicted, she's doing something a little different than the norm. She's going to go surfing at night. But look at all the fire and how lit up she is and how creative this is. And so this is some kind of, and it's a nice progression from the 2 to the 3. The decision has been made, and now she's getting ready to get her feet wet, right? Getting ready to take those steps. There's still some research, though, this work that needs to be done this week. But overall, what an amazing week. I am going to pull cards on Sunday night when I do the collective reading. We're going to take a look at Venus moving into Aquarius and how that can help you. I think that with that Venus there and that energy of choice and decision making, especially when she's in an air sign, I think you're going to find that really good energy to work with. And so at the beginning of the week, we have a lot of air energy that's strong with the moon moving into Gemini also. So we have the card of peace and we have the card of necessity. So peace. Peace, and this is, again, it feels like it's very important that what you're doing, it feels very harmonious, right? Necessity for peace. This strength card with the lion and the lamb and the heart space. I think that there's decisions and choices that need to be made that you need to be really at peace with and excited about. Because Sagittarius not being excited is not a happy Sagittarius, right? You want that joy, you want that excitement, you want that adventure. And so I think deciding what is important to you this week is really a key. That clarity to figure out what it is that you want. And the moon's going to be in Cancer Thursday and Friday. We get that full moon. I'm actually going to do this month full moon cards, readings for each of the signs of the zodiac. So be on the lookout for when that comes out this week. You have, take note, your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noises will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. Here, she's off by herself. She's off by herself. She's tuned in and receiving downloads and information from her higher self. She's doing the research, but they're all very single energies. And the goal here is the collaboration, of course. But I feel like the clarity of knowing what your goal is, and I love this, we have these two seals that are playing together, right? So also, I want to say, if you're in a partnership, business or personal, part of this research definitely needs to be listening to what your partner also wants. In order for this to work, it's going to have to be collaborative. 3 of Wands, 3. In order for growth, there's collaboration. There's things that come together to make it work. Can't just be what you want. But it has to include what you want. That's when you truly have that win-win. A really great reading. Okay. The moon's going to be in Leo over the weekend. There's a lot of opportunity for drama. So be careful for that. But you have the card of power. I am a radiant, glorious, powerful being. Be who you are. Be the King of Wands. Be who you are. Look at this. In the area of, really the grounded energy of who you are, we have all these Wands cards. Step into your power. Be who you are. Go for what it is that you really and truly want. But I do think that good communication is going to be a little difficult with Mercury in retrograde. So paying extra attention to the people that really matter to you when you're having these conversations, including them in the dialogue. How do you transform the situation? It's also about getting everybody on board, right? 10 of Pentacles. So I think when you have your clarity, you can present and have the conversations that need to be had. This looks really amazing. All right, Sagittarius, that was fast, but it doesn't so cohesive. All right, I'm on Facebook every day. Love to see you in the live chat for the premiere video that I do every Sunday night. It's not a live video, it's a premiere video with a live chat. So make sure you click the live chat button if you want to get into the conversation. And be on the lookout for your full moon videos. All right, you guys take care. I'll talk to you soon.